You're standing there, staring into the eyes of someone you deeply love. And then it happens. The words leave their lips like slow-motion arrows. Her lips part. The words come slow, like cold honey.
I just don't love you anymore.
Your chest locks. Your breath vanishes. For a second, your heart might as well have flatlined. A question for you. What's the one thing you forget to do in that moment? You stop breathing. The air leaves your lungs first. A silent surrender before the pain hits. Your fingers go numb around your phone. The cafe sounds, clinking cups, laughter, the espresso machine's hiss, all warp into white noise. You're drowning on dry land. This is where every love song lies. They never mention the physical truth of heartbreak. How your ribs become an iron cage. How oxygen turns to lead in your throat. How your body literally forgets to breathe. That stopped breath? That's your power button. Ancient warriors knew this. Before battle, samurai would stand motionless for hours, not practicing sword strokes, but breathing. They knew one truth. Who controls the breath, controls reality. Do you know 3 full breaths change your brain chemistry from panic to possibility? 90 seconds of rhythmic breathing resets your nervous system. The way you inhale right now determines what opportunities you see. That tortoise living 150 years? It breathes once per minute. Have you ever counted your breaths per minute? Probably gasping 18 times a minute like a beached fish. No wonder your manifestations feel weak. Try this with me right now. Inhale through your nose like you're smelling your first love's perfume. Hold that breath like you're keeping a life-changing secret. Exhale through pursed lips like blowing out birthday candles, the kind where you actually believe your wish will come true. Feel that? That flutter beneath your ribs? That's not heartbreak. That's your power coming back online. Because here's the magic. The same breath that carries her, "I don't love you" away, can carry in your next, "Hello, beautiful." The same lungs that collapsed under rejection can inflate with destiny. Your breath isn't just air. It's the edit button for your life story. And in the next 2 minutes, I'll show you how to rewrite yours. There exists a sacred pause between your deepest desire and its materialization. A threshold where intention meets creation. This doorway isn't opened through force or desperate visualization, but through the most fundamental act of your existence, your very next breath. When you inhale with full awareness, you're not just drawing in oxygen, you're downloading cosmic blueprints. The Hawaiian kahunas called this Ha, the breath of life that shapes reality. Modern neuroscience now confirms what mystics always knew. Rhythmic breathing synchronizes your prefrontal cortex, which is the brain's manifestation command center, with your heart's electromagnetic field, creating a literal antenna for your desires. This is why the world's most powerful people, from Silicon Valley billionaires to Shanghai entrepreneurs, begin their days not with frantic planning, but with measured, intentional breaths that rewire their neural pathways for abundance. Your lungs were never meant to be just biological instruments. They're alchemical chambers where ordinary air transforms into extraordinary possibility. Let's try this together right now. Inhale through your nose as if smelling the fragrance of your already manifested dream. Hold for 4 sacred heartbeats. This is where destiny imprints itself into your cells. Exhale through slightly parted lips as if blowing dandelion seeds of doubt into the cosmic wind. That expanding warmth in your chest, that's not your imagination. That's your quantum signature shifting to match your heart's deepest desires. Beneath the surface of your skin, a silent revolution occurs with every conscious breath. one that bridges measurable science and divine mystery. Your remarkable brain, that 3-pound universe, responds to specific breathing patterns by shifting its electrical activity from the frantic beta waves of survival into the creative theta and gamma waves, where miracles are conceived. The HeartMath Institute's decades of research reveal something even more profound. When your breath and heartbeat enter coherence, achievable through just 5 minutes of rhythmic breathing, your heart's electromagnetic field expands up to 8 feet in diameter, broadcasting your energetic signature like a celestial radio tower. This isn't poetic metaphor, it's hard physics. The same quantum principles that govern the spin of electrons also explain how Tibetan monks use tummo breathing to melt snow around their nearly naked bodies in freezing Himalayan temperatures. Your respiratory system is the sacred interface between particle and wave, between the visible and invisible worlds. The biblical ruach, the Hindu prana, the Chinese qi, all these ancient terms for life force share one common denominator. They travel on the golden vehicle of breath. Even your pineal gland, that tiny pine cone-shaped structure deep in your brain that mystics call your third eye, calcifies when breathing is shallow and constricted, yet awakens and vibrates when bathed in deep rhythmic breaths. This explains why every spiritual tradition from Sufism to shamanism insists that enlightenment begins not with complex philosophies or elaborate rituals, but with the simple sacred act of breathing, as if each inhalation is your first and each exhalation your last. Imagine your breath as a golden broom, sweeping through the shadowed corners of your energy field where old disappointments and invisible traumas gather like dust in an abandoned room. This isn't just beautiful poetry. Every traditional healing system from Ayurveda to Qigong recognizes that stagnant energy manifests first in the breath, before crystallizing into physical or emotional blockages. The Japanese practice of misogi, purification breathing, mirrors what modern biohackers now quantify in laboratories. That extended, conscious exhales release up to 70% more toxins from your cells than passive, unconscious breathing. When you consciously marry gratitude to breath, something truly alchemical occurs. Your diaphragm's downward pull massages the vagus nerve, triggering a cascade of healing neurotransmitters, while your exhalations literally expel the molecular remnants of past pain and limitation. The Kabbalists knew this secret when they taught that each of the 21,600 breaths we take daily corresponds to a specific divine attribute waiting to be unlocked and expressed through us. Let's try this cleansing breath together. Place one hand on your heart, the other on your belly. Inhale slowly while mentally whispering, "Thank you," to every experience that shaped you. Hold that gratitude in your heart space for 3 pulse points. Exhale through your mouth with the sound Shah, the Hebrew letter for divine fire. Feel that sudden lightness in your shoulders? That's not just relaxation. That's your energy field releasing layers of psychic debris accumulated from crowded subways, harsh words, and unrealized dreams. Your breath was always meant to be your personal restoration point. A daily homecoming to the clean, bright frequency where manifestation occurs effortlessly, where every cell remembers its divine blueprint. Right now, as your eyes move across these words, you stand at the ultimate crossroads of your life. Will your next breath be another forgotten automatic reflex? Or will it become the sacred invocation that calls miracles into form? The choice whispers through your nostrils this very second. Here's my challenge to you. For the next 7 mornings before checking your phone, before speaking to anyone, give me just 3 minutes of your divine attention. Inhale as if drinking liquid starlight directly from God's hands. Hold as if preserving the most precious secret of your soul. Exhale as if your dreams are already dust in the wind of your new reality. Comment, divine breath below. Remember this. God isn't in some distant heaven. He's in the 23,040 breaths you'll take today. The only question that matters is, how many will you waste?